As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
There's a ladder here. Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
This really is fun, isn't it?
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Well met. You are come to... You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me. The solution eludes me, but... I'm certain there is one.
Just quiet about.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the most hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find.
Peruse at your leisure.
What about you seems familiar? Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the former... most hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
I was a tad incautious in my travels this time. A horde of goblins got the better of me, if you can believe it.
The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust? As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
We might kill two birds with one stone, or focus on our current objective. Both... Witties have merit. A ladder, is it? How convenient. These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Time to find me a mark.
All this worry finally an achy back.
My body's not forgiving me for last night's scuffle.
If our prayers are not
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Let me get that.
Stock up on the basics.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the... Arisen to decide.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho, ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Batal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around? Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Quite the predicament.
Beg pardon, sir, but might I have a moment of your time? I've a proposal to make, and methinks you'll want to hear it. See, a friend of mine has an empty house, but no use for it. And I see you round the inn rather often. Understand me? 'Twouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to call your own. What say you? Well, you needn't decide this very moment. Come speak with me again once your mind's set.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side. I'll go and open the chest.
Me?
I get the sense I wouldn't be here.
We shall remain here.
Ought to be used to this by now. If he asks me again, I'll claw out his eyes.
stay out of that where it's possible.
Oh, looking for the Jadeite orb, are you? Can't say I've seen it, or heard of it for that matter. Mind refreshing my memory? It's all coming back to me now. Which is to say, I've not a clue. But I can tell you what I'd do if I nicked a treasure like that. My first stop would be Ibrahim's scrap store. Got to be sure my price is the genuine article, eh? The scrap stores are in the Checkpoint Rest Town. Might be worth a look, see?
Mustn't let the cat start. I'm nodding off where I stand.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Deeza's arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be Arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deeza's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
The magistrate seeks a place to quench his thirst for knowledge. Where might we find one, I wonder?
My master told me that the slums hide many secrets. Mayhap we ought to investigate for ourselves.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
Good to see you, Master.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
Maybe I'll make myself scarce.
Dead on my feet.
If our prayers are not
What should I do?
what hope have we?
Nary a tale to be had. I'll not. If I sleep on my woes,
I'm scarce afford to keep us fed these days.
I pity you about his tenants.
Well met. This here's the sanctuary of tipplers and merrymakers alike. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Not half bad.
This inspires naught but misgivings.
Well met. This here's the I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Got any tales to liven up my day?
Hi, sir. What I can do for you?
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard anyhow. Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crown here in Vermund, after all. The fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you.
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks.
Perhaps a stroll through town.
I'd still not to see you even after a day of rest.
Their nobles do nothing. Guzzle sweetmeats and ale.
Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
We have arrived.
Hoi, friend! Have any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rarity, as I hear it. I hope 'tis to your liking. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
I quite agree.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Come back any time. Well met, sir. Fancy Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I... Always a pleasure.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? You will want to hear this. 'Tis information of great import. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected, he was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of Your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned Your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for Your Majesty's assistance.
So the agent was of Batal, after all. 'Tis rather eerie that someone should be sent across the border to spy on you.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Naught springs to mind, I'm afraid. Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place?
Follow me, if you would.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deez's misdeeds. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Mayhap I'll seek out a town I've yet to visit.
What else next, sir? Fancy a gander? Fine wear.
Then I shall remain by your side.